Good evening, everybody. Well, it's night right now, but when I say good night, it sounds like I'm saying goodbye. Um, I know my lights are off. I wasn't in the mood to stand up. Yes, I'm gonna fall asleep with my makeup on. And what about it? Hmm? Hmm? So I see a lot of people talk about other disabilities that I have, like autism, dyslexia, and like mental issues like anxiety and depression, which is good. Those things need to be talked about. But I never hear anyone talk about my physical disability, so I'm doing it myself. So, hi, my name is Leomi Schweitzer, and I have Charcot-Marie-Tooth disease. I know, a weird name for a disease. I believe it was founded by three guys. I know some of them were French, but I don't know if all of them were. I'm not a doctor, but I want to be. I want to be a neurologist, pediatric neurologist specifically. But I mentioned this because my explanation of CMT, that's a short version, um, is not going to be the best, but basically it affects the peripheral nerves. Um, and it's like a neurodegenerative disease. I always struggle on that word. I never see people like show CMT the way I have it. I think people with more extreme disabilities tend to like get more attention, which is good. Like they need attention. I'm not saying that they don't. I'm saying that we all need attention. If that makes any sense. Maybe that's the wrong wording. I'm not quite sure. But personally for me, CMT affects almost everything in my body. Um like everything except my brain, I do believe. I know my autism affects my brain, so I think that's what's wrong with me up there. Currently, what I can think of that I experience is a lot of back pain. I have scoliosis, which is tied into Charcot-Marie-Tooth disease, surprisingly, and um, the treatment doesn't really work because your muscles aren't strong enough to hold your bone back into place. So I had a back brace for years for nothing. Um, and surgeries don't help either because, like, your body can't really recover. But, I know I keep pausing a lot. It's just like I'm trying to get my brain to work, and it's really late at night, and I'm like freestyling this, I guess. I was talking with my girlfriend Lucy, and because I send her videos about autism so she can understand why I'm like this more. Um, but I noticed I never send her any with CMT, so I was looking for some, but none of them were accurate. So I'm just making my own. Back to my personal symptoms. I get numb a lot, especially like in my hands and below my knees, sometimes like my hips and down. Um, I get injured easily and it's hard for me to recover from that. Like in February, I fell like an old person and dislocated my left knee. I dislocated my patella. That hurt. And I was talking with my friends who have I think it's called EDS, like with elders something. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry, but I was talking with them, And they're like, oh, I dislocate things all the time. Shut up! Shut up, Mom! I keep getting distracted, but, um, yeah, I get numb, I get a lot of pain, the constant pain. I've resulted to a wheelchair after my injury because I've needed one for about 5 years, probably longer than that. Um, I struggle with my fine motor skills. I can't button things well. I'm not good with zippers. I'm not good with writing. Um, all those fine motor stuff. I struggle. I and when my hands are really fatigued, I get tremors that are like this whenever I try to use my hand, and it's really annoying. And my fingers like to do this. Those little freaks. I haven't noticed that my feet are curved. Like I don't think they are yet. Um, People keep saying, or doctors keep saying that, like even though they're like normal right now, they're gonna shrivel up like a um raisin. That's what they're called. Oh my god, I'm tired. I'm sorry. I just felt like this needed to be made because I haven't seen anyone else make it. Well, I have, but like I haven't watched. I just wanted to tell my story. Okay. God, why are you being so I'm not good with temperatures. Those suck and like when the weather changes, oh my god, it like the pollen, oh I'm sorry. That was a weird angle. The pollen levels have changed and I'm like kind of dying right now. Um, and it's been raining a lot and the weather's changing and I feel very heavy. Speaking of, CMT has a lot of the same symptoms as POTS because, muscles and tendons and all of the parts that move your blood and like connect. I think it's the connective tissues. I think that's what my physical therapist said. That something in my body isn't strong enough and it's affecting my blood. So that's so cute. That's just what I wanted. No, thanks, thanks, thanks. Um, I'm trying to think of other symptoms. I just kind of like have them all, I guess, or a lot of them, and I really struggle with fatigue. That's like the worst thing. I always feel like I'm gonna fall or pass out, so, wheelchair, but I'll probably make another video thing if I can think of like the rest of my symptoms. I may write them down and then redo this, but like this is a start. This is okay. Um I am very grateful that I have this ooh, hello. I am very grateful that I have this disability because I think not to toot my own horn, but I think I'm more empathetic than people my age because I've gone through so much. So even if I haven't gone through the same thing as somebody, I can understand what it's like to be judged for something that is out of your control. Like, people judge me a lot. Like, sometimes they take pictures of me when I'm in my wheelchair because I'm like goofing around. Because why wouldn't I? I'm in a thing with 4 wheels. It's fun. Let me have my fun. But in all seriousness, it's like people do actually make a lot of comments. Like they tell me to like end my life because I'm in a wheelchair. Hello. And like they make jokes about like wanting to unconsensually have relations with me. And like they say that in the middle of the hallway, and I don't know if that's a female experience or I don't know. Um, but I'm running out of time on my phone. But yeah, sorry for the weird angle. I just had to get this out of my system so maybe I can sleep tonight, but I probably won't. Which, by the way, I think it's 70 or 80% of autistic people struggle with sleep. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I think those statistics are wrong, so I'm not a doctor, but I suggest you Google it and read an article and then get back to me, and then we can talk about medicine and be friends. Yeah, that's it. Okay, bye. Bye bye. Jeez, I love you too. Oh my god. Okay. Mwah. Bye.